Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Well, what do we have here? It's often said, what's done in the dark will come to light. Yeah, fam, I got a good one for you. For years, MAGA influencers have insisted that every election they lost was rigged. Now one of their own is coming forward. Elon Musk, baby mama. Well, one of his many baby mamas is claiming that Elon told her he rigged the election in 2024. Not only did he rig the election, he told her how he did it. Yeah, fam. How did he do it? Well, we're going to let Ashley St. Clair speak for herself. Come on, Ashley. Where you at?
So then to have arguably the most powerful man in the world who is sending me things about, using his space technology in the election. I should also say that I have all of this backed up with many people with explicit instructions should anything happen to me, okay? But
now, why is that important for her to say that? Because she knows, as she said, arguably one of the most powerful man in the world, because he's the most richest man in the world. You know, the world run on money. The world is fueled by money. And he can, like that, make her disappear. But he can make her disappear. But if she has that information in the hands of others, and they have no clue who those others are, they don't know how deep that rabbit hole goes, then just taking her life wouldn't be enough. And they would probably get exposed even faster, right? We all knew this damn thing was rigged. I'll let her finish, man.
But this was something that I was internally wrestling with while publicly not really showing that I was having any of these internal ethical conflicts with myself regarding this information. And then on election night itself, Elon, left Mar-a-Lago early. I was at Mar-a-Lago and he told me over text, he's like, yeah, I knew hours ago that Trump won. My team has the best real-time data anywhere. First of all, how the f do you have real-time data on elections? How do you have real-time data? I could not understand that. I don't know that I ever will. I saw some guys, like I saw some and I'm fighting really hard to keep my voice because I saw that impacts everyone. And if I was self-interested, I have been offered the self-interested deal to shut up and not talk about anything. But what I can tell you is I've not been offered certain deals just because I know that he's weird, okay? I saw some.
Yeah, she knows a lot. She knows way more than she's just admitted to. But who didn't know that, fam? Give me a thumbs up if you knew. If you knew the election was rigged. Thumbs down if you say, man, I don't think so, man. This couldn't happen in the United States. We're the most ethical country in the world. Why would somebody do that? It don't even make sense. And plus, Elon ain't even American. He's South African. He has no business in American politics, he wasn't calling any shots at Doge. Yeah, he was all in the White House. He was just visiting. He wasn't calling any shots. He's not even American. Give me a thumbs up if you believe that. Yeah, fam. We in trouble. I heard somebody in the comments, well, not heard, but read comments under some posts, because I've seen a lot of this stuff out here about Elon rigging the election. Somebody said, God help us. God help us. Get us out of this. Get us out of this predicament. And I'm like, man, God ain't got time to be dealing with y'all dummies. Y'all put yourself in this position. Yeah, I get tired of people calling on God for things that they can handle themselves. God gave you a mind. He gave you a brain. God gave you a brain. Gave you some common sense along the way. You lost it. But we don't need God to figure this out. This is human error. What's the problem? It's simple. The administration is corrupt. And then somebody else said that the Democrats rigged the 2020 election. Okay, let's entertain that. I got time today. So the Democrats rigged the 2020 elections, but couldn't figure out how to rig the 2024 election. Or we're going to rig it this time, and next time we'll just let them rig it. We're going to just sit back and let them rig it. It's a lot of dumb people out here, man. Like, we're talking about common sense, man. I'm not even talking about, having rocket science sense. I'm not talking about rocket science sense. I'm just talking about common sense. Common sense, this rudimentary level thinking. That's it. I'm not asking for much. It's crazy. Elon Musk absolutely rigged the election. Trump has said it many times that the election was rigged. All you got to do is listen to him. Remember, he famously said, all you got to do is do it one more time. Go to the polls one more time. You'll never have to do it again. No president has ever made a statement like that. Remember, that wasn't it. Remember, he also said, I don't even need your vote, really. I don't even need it. We already got it in the bag, so to speak. I'm paraphrasing. But he was like, I really don't even need your vote. I got enough votes already. He said this on the campaign trail before election night. He said that. I ain't never heard a politician say, I really don't need your votes. Of course he didn't need it. He didn't need one of their votes because he already had it in the bag. He knew it was rigged. He was super confident. That's why when he was on the campaign trail, he was just saying he said a lot of ignorant stuff now, but he was just saying all kinds of stuff. He was talking about stuff that didn't even have to do with policy, had nothing to do with policy. He was just talking about all kinds of stuff. Like, it didn't even make sense. That's because he knew he didn't have to be serious about his messaging. He knew he had it in the bag. He knew that it was rigged. So this is not, some new way of thinking here. People knew, Now, the question is, will Ashley St. Clair testify? Will she testify? Should this end up in court, in a court of law? I'm gonna tell you something, I'm not trying to fuel the Republicans or whatever, but I just don't think the Democrats got it like that. I don't think they got enough balls. I don't think they got enough balls to drag these dudes into court and put them in prison and make sure they stay in prison and never come out. I don't think they have enough balls to do it. If I'm on their side, I'm coming in day one and I'm executive ordering everything. I'm shutting everything Trump did down. I'm taking his name off everything, including that airport that he hijacked. I'm taking his name off of airports. I'm taking his name off of any building, any monument, any statue. I'm taking it down. If he have a statue, I'm going to Man, I'm gonna come through that with jackhammers. I'm just gonna let different people. But you got to be a Democrat to do it. I'm gonna let the Democrats jackhammer his statues. Yeah, man, I'm gonna humiliate him. I'm taking his name off. I'm gonna reverse every single policy that he's ever passed, everything that he's pushed, every law that he's passed, every policy that he's championed. I'm reversing everything. I'm gonna change his name on his birth certificate. I'm going for it, man. I'm going for the gusto, and I'm gonna make sure I get his family. Yeah, man, I'm getting his family too, because all of them are part of the criminal enterprise. All of them. None of them are innocent. From Barron to Melania to, is it Ivanka? I can't remember his daughter's name, but them sons, all of them, fam, all of them were in on it. I wouldn't let none of them slide, but the Democrats ain't built like that. They're just not, but the Republicans are. You see how the Republicans was trying to get Biden and his son? They try to get everybody. They'd come for Obama daughters if they could. Yeah, they'll investigate everybody. They'll put anybody in jail. Anybody who's against them, they put them in jail. But they would do it out of spite. I'm saying that there is a legal basis here to put him and his people in jail. That's a legal basis, because these people are straight up circumventing the law. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Oh, by the way, that woman is Ashley is a conservative influencer. Yeah. No more talk.